Well, hello, my preschool friends and parents. This is Jeff. I'm back with you this week. And parents, before you go away, we are still in our Lights, Camera, Action series with the kids, which means there's going to be some opportunities for your kids to act out some of today's Bible lesson. And they're going to need you handy with a camera to take some short videos of them. My kids love it when I take their pictures and take videos of them so they can see them on my phone. I bet your kids do too. So I hope you have a lot of fun doing this together. Now, with that being said, hello, my preschool friends. I am so glad that you are here today. And in just a little bit, we are going to make our Bible story movie. If you're excited about that, on the count of three, I want you to yell, woo-hoo! All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, woo-hoo! I'm excited about that too, for sure. Now, today's Bible story is going to help us to learn that my church helps me and I help my church. We've been learning that for the last couple of weeks. It's our big idea. So let's say it together. My church helps me and I help my church. That's so true. My church does help me and I do help my church. And you know what? It's true for you too. Your church helps you and you get to help your church. We also have been learning a Bible verse that helps us remember that. And here it goes. Carry one another's heavy loads, and if you do, you will fulfill the law of Christ. And that is in a book in the Bible called Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. Let's say that together 2 times together. Here we go. Carry one another's heavy loads, and if you do, you will fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6, 2. Let's say it one last time. Carry one another's heavy loads. And if you do, you will fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6, 2. Now, there are a lot of big words in there, but it just means that when you help people who are in need, you are doing exactly what Jesus taught us to do. And isn't that a good, exciting thing? I think so. Now, in just a minute, we'll make our Bible story movie together, but first, I want to teach you a word. Now, some of you maybe know this word, but I bet a lot of us don't. The word is encourage. Can you say that word with me? Encourage. Let's do it one more time. Encourage. Very good job on that word. Now let me help you know what it means. The word encourage just means that when we say something or do something that helps someone or helps someone feel happy or better about themselves, that is what it means to encourage someone. We say that's encouraging. Now, let me practice out some phrases with these so you can start to see what is encouraging and what is not encouraging. I have 4 things I'm going to say. And if I say something that you think is encouraging, it would make you feel happy about yourself, then I want you to clap your hands and yell, "That's encouraging." But if I say something that is not encouraging, it wouldn't make you feel happy about yourself, then I want you to sit on your hands and be very, very quiet. Can we practice? All right, here we go. Here's thing number 1. How about this? You are such a good friend. That's so encouraging. That feels so good when someone tells us that, doesn't it? All right, here's thing number 2. You are so nice. I love playing with you. Yeah, that is so encouraging too. I love it when people tell me that they like spending time with me. How about thing number 3? I don't like that shirt you're wearing. That wasn't encouraging at all, was it? It was kind of mean. I'm wearing a new shirt today. This is the first time I've ever worn my raccoon shirt. I really like this one. All right, thing number 4. I like your picture. You are so good at drawing. Yeah, that one's encouraging too. I love it when people tell me that they like my pictures or when they hang them up somewhere so they can see them. That makes me so happy. Well, you really know what being encouraging is all about. Good job. And that really reminds me of our true Bible story today. It's about a man that we're going to meet who's named Barnabas. Say that name with me. It's fun. Barnabas. Yeah, and Barnabas is really good at encouraging people. In fact, that's his nickname. He's nicknamed the Encourager. Now, if you're ready to hear our story, I want you to wiggle your fingers in the air. And to get started, we need to get our Bible. But in order to get our Bible, we need to say our special Bible words. It's true, it's true. The Bible, it's true. Can you say it with me? It's true, it's true. The Bible is true. Oh, the Bible is true. So I've got our Bible. Like always, I've got our Bible story marked with my nice red bookmark. And our Bible story today actually comes from lots of different pages of the Bible, but here is one of them right here. And this is a guy that we've talked about. His name is Saul, and now he goes by the name of Paul. He changed his name. He was the guy who was traveling around and the super bright light from God shined on him, and he became a follower of Jesus after Jesus talked to him on the road. This guy right here is called Barnabas, and he is who we're talking about today. So, are you ready to make our Bible movie now? You probably know how this works. I'm going to tell you our Bible story, and every now and then I'm going to give you a part to do, and I'm going to say lights, camera, action. And when I say action, you do it. Here we go. In the Bible, in a book called Acts, the disciples, those are Jesus' closest followers, they were telling everyone about Jesus. And when people heard about Jesus and the amazing things he did, many of them started to believe in Jesus and began to follow him. Now let's pretend we're one of these new people who believe in Jesus. When I say action, I want you to stretch your arms out super wide and say, I love Jesus this much. All right, are you ready? Lights, camera, action. And cut. Nice work. You guys must really love Jesus. Well, the people there never yelled, that's mine. Instead, they shared everything they had with each other. So if one person needed food, another person might share their lunch with them. If one person needed clothes, another one might give them his shirt. And if one person needed a place to stay, another person who believed in Jesus might invite them inside to live with them. Now, when I say action, I want you to open a door and say, you can live with me. Are you ready? Lights, camera, action. And cut. That would be so encouraging to have someone do that, wouldn't it? Well, there was a believer named Barnabas who had such a fun name to say, and he loved to help and encourage others. Now, one day, Barnabas had a field, and he sold it, and he gave the money to the disciples at the church so they could help other people with it. Now, when I say action, I want you to hold out your big bag of money like Barnabas had. And I want you to say, I sold my field, here's the money. Okay? That's a lot. Can you do it? Lights, camera, action. Yeah, and cut. Wow, what would it feel like to get a big bag of money like that? Wow. Now, Barnabas also helped and encouraged a man named Paul. And one day, Paul decided he was going to go on a long trip to tell lots of people about Jesus, and Barnabas came with him. He encouraged Paul, and he helped tell everyone about Jesus. Now let's pretend to be Barnabas. When I say action, I want you to walk like you're traveling with Paul, and I want you to say, you can do it, Paul. Lights, camera, action. And cut. That was wonderful. Now, Barnabas also helped and encouraged a guy named Mark. Now, Paul didn't think Mark was ready to travel with them because one time Mark did travel with them and he kind of quit when things were tough. But Barnabas, he wanted to stick with Mark anyway. So he encouraged Mark and he helped him to grow wise and strong and courageous about his love for Jesus. So let's pretend to be Barnabas again. And when I say action, I want you to give someone a high five and say, "You can do it, Mark." Lights, camera, action. And cut. Ooh, I wish I could give you a high five right now. That is the end of our story. And our story for today, Barnabas helped and encouraged lots of people. And Jesus, well, he wants us to encourage lots of people too. Now, I have an idea. I think before we leave today, we should practice saying something encouraging. And so I brought with me my friend here, Mr. Elephant. Now, Mr. Elephant normally looks so happy, and he normally helps us tell the Bible story. We can tell him what our big idea is. But today I walked in, and he was so sad. I could hardly get him to say anything. I think he misses you guys. So, what do you think? Should we say something to encourage Mr. Elephant? Mr. Elephant, he wants to hear you say something encouraging. So when I count to 3, I want you to think of something really encouraging. Something that'll help our elephant friend feel so much better. And then when I count to 3, I want you to say it to him, okay? 1, 2, 3. Wow, you guys are so good at encouraging us. I'm going to say something encouraging too. Hey, Mr. Elephant, I love your bow tie. It looks so nice on you. Oh, all of our encouraging things made the elephant so happy. Isn't that great? I'm going to have Mr. Elephant go away now. Bye, Mr. Elephant. Say bye. He's going away. All right, well, one of the best things about being a part of a church is encouragement. People at church can encourage you. You know how when you're in class and your leaders come and tell you how good your drawing is or how well you're paying attention? That's so encouraging, isn't it? And you get to help encourage other people. When new kids come in, you can help encourage them to be a part of the group and play. So, it's so great that my church helps me and I can help my church. And it's true for you. Your church helps you and you can help your church too. Well, I can't wait until you can come into the building with us to learn more about Jesus. But until then, I love seeing you on your TVs and your tablets at home. And I'll be back a little bit later this week to play a game with you as we keep learning what it means to be helped by our church and to help our churches too. Bye, kids. Love you.